Hello again, networkers. I am Mike Hayes, creator of Love Local Networking magazine, and I'm excited to be here with Grant Dean from Mountain.com, Connected Television. Joining me are my AI Audibles, AI co-host, ChatGPT, and networking, and together they make a powerful one-two punch in networking. Now, inspired by the marketing style of Hollywood superstar Ryan Reynolds and powered by Connected Television's innovative platform, we bring you authentic stories and real connections that matter. When you hear the conversation between me and ChatGPT and networking, you'll experience the future of local networking, blending human connection with AI to create something truly special. Join us as we share how AI and genuine community storytelling come together to promote Love Local Networking magazine and Love Local Networking television and help grow networks that connect people locally and globally. Give it a listen.
How does someone with, this long award-winning career in traditional media, how do they not just survive, but actually reinvent themselves? Especially now in this lightning fast age of generative AI.
Yeah, it's a huge question. It really gets to how deep human experience kind of meshes with all this cutting edge tech.
It's a fascinating mix, right?
Yeah.
Because the core ideas, the things that make marketing work, they often stick around.
Exactly. But the tools, they're just exploding, becoming so much more powerful. And that demands, well, a whole new level of adaptability.
And that adaptability, that's exactly what we're diving into today. Welcome, everyone, to The Deep Dive.
Today, we're unpacking the world of connected TV advertising, or CTV.
And we're doing it through the lens of this really interesting conversation with Mike Hayes. He's a true American dream creator, a real veteran of direct response media.
Yeah, and he's exploring this platform called Mountain. So our mission really is to figure out how this kind of innovative tech is being used by, seasoned experts like Mike.
And how it's leveling the playing field for businesses, big and small. We want to pull out those key insights for you, the listener.
So you understand not just what's happening, but why it matters for whatever you're working on.
The source material is this exchange between Mike Hayes and from Mountain, talking all about their CTV ad platform.
And it's not just about ads, is it? It's really about the future of how you reach an audience with real precision and impact.
Okay, let's get into it.
So Mike Hayes, to really get his take on things, you got to understand where he's coming from.
Right. It's not like he just popped up yesterday with the latest tech buzzwords. His life story, it's kind of amazing, fusing these humble beginnings with this really bold vision.
You're totally right. His story isn't just, background noise. It's where his whole philosophy comes from. I mean, picture this. Starting out sleeping on an $18 straw mattress on the floor in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yeah, working as an NBC page, making maybe $100 a week. That kind of start, it definitely builds that test, observe, adjust, expand mindset, doesn't it?
Absolutely. A mindset that's incredibly relevant now with AI and everything changing so fast.
And from that mattress, he becomes a 2-time Peabody Award winner. As a researcher and documentarian at NBC in New York for 10 years, that's quite a leap.
Incredible trajectory. And what's interesting, too, is he moved to the Bay Area not for work initially, but for love. Ended up with a 45-year marriage, 3 kids.
See, that human connection piece, it clearly shapes how he approaches business, community, everything.
Which ties into his whole identity as this longtime American dream creator and interviewer from the direct response world.
Exactly. They called him the product prognosticator, the network king, not just because he knew stuff, but because he knew everyone.
That blend of deep connections and strategic smarts, that's why his perspective is so valuable now.
And think about how someone with that background tackles the AI era. He created the Great Discovery AI Super Campus podcast library.
Right, for American dream creators and global dream creators. It really highlights mixing that innovation with the human element.
And his Love Local Networking stuff, it's all about helping the little guy, the small business owner, giving them a fighting chance.
It all comes back to that core philosophy. Test, observe, adjust, expand.
It's like agile methodology before we called it that. Super data-driven, iterative.
He tells this story, right, about a client who was basically calling themselves a miserable failure.
Yeah. And he took them to, what, $200 million in sales?
Just by changing the creative approach and tweaking the value comparison?
It just shows the power of experimenting, adapting. Even with all the fancy new tech, you still need to understand your audience, test your message. Those fundamentals don't really change.
Which he admits. He says, in this era of AI, nobody knows anything anymore. Everything's changing constantly.
And that's the perfect lead-in, isn't it? It highlights why you need adaptable solutions that really embody that test, observe, adjust, expand idea for today.
Which brings us neatly to Mountain.
Exactly. Mountain.
So keeping Mike's direct response brain in mind, let's unpack Mountain. What exactly is it?
Okay, so Mountain bills itself as the first performance TV platform in the connected television space.
Performance TV, so results-focused TV ads.
Right. Their whole goal is to turn CTV, that's TV delivered over the internet, like on your Roku or smart TV, into a real scalable performance marketing channel, something that works alongside your search or social campaigns.
To drive both awareness and actual conversions.
So they're trying to bring that digital precision to the big screen, basically.
They made a pretty big comparison, didn't they? Like Google for search, Meta for social, but Mountain for CTV. How do they actually back that up?
Well, a big piece is the ad inventory quality. They serve 15 or 30-second ads, and they're unskippable.
Unskippable, okay.
And crucially, it's on what they call true living room quality inventory. Think like full episodes, 22 minutes plus on big networks, ESPN, HBO Max, Paramount Plus.
So not just random apps or, as they put it, 3 a.m., put my cat to sleep TV.
Exactly. No remnant inventory. It's premium placement.
That sounds different. And the pricing model sounds really flexible, too. No contracts, no fees, no long-term commitments.
Yeah, you can start, stop, pause whenever, which is huge, especially for smaller businesses or seasonal ones.
It really lowers the barrier to entry for high-quality TV advertising.
Totally. And it connects right back to Mike Hayes' test, observe, adjust, expand idea. Mountain even talks about a crawl, walk, run budget approach.
So you can start small and scale up. What are typical starting points?
They mention national brands often start maybe $5K, $10 a month. Local businesses, maybe around $2,500. But again, super flexible, could be lower, could be higher.
That flexibility combined with the premium spots feels like it could genuinely democratize TV ads.
That's the idea. Now, where it gets really powerful is how they combine that with AI for targeting and measuring results.
Ah, okay. This is where the old school direct response meets the new tech.
Precisely. It's all audience first. Mountain figures out where your target audience is streaming, right? But then the AI kicks in. It optimizes in real time. So let's say homeowners in the Bay Area with a certain income start visiting your site and converting after seeing the ad. The AI automatically shifts more of your budget towards showing ads to similar people on the networks they're watching. Less guesswork, less manual budget shifting.
That sounds way more efficient.
Yeah.
So how deep can the targeting actually go beyond basic demographics?
Oh, it gets pretty granular. You can run prospecting campaigns for totally new audiences using third-party data. They use AI-recommended keywords, too, which categorize audiences high intent, medium intent, max reach. So you're targeting people actively looking or in relevant life moments.
Not just people who clicked something vaguely related 6 months ago.
Right. And the data integrations are kind of next level. They plug directly into LiveRamp.
LiveRamp, the big identity platform. Okay.
Yeah, so that gives access to something like 80,000 data segments from over 65 providers. Think Experian for consumer data, Bombora for B2B intent. Data logs. They can use credit card data, shopping habits from places like Target or Walmart, even data on who's currently in the market for a car.
That's serious precision for TV ads. What about your own customer data?
You can upload your email list. They match those emails to IP addresses and households to either target those people or exclude them.
And geographically, how specific?
Really specific. State, city, DMA, that's the designated market area, like a TV region.
Got it.
Zip code, even down to a radius, like 5 or 15 miles around a location.
That is a game changer for local businesses. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's clarify retargeting. Someone visits my site, doesn't buy. How does Mountain retarget them with a TV ad? That feels different.
It is. They have specific retargeting campaigns designed just for that, serve TV commercials to those website visitors who didn't convert. And it's worth noting, they said they're becoming TV only, moving away from display banners, really focusing on this channel.
Interesting focus. Okay, what about super niche audiences? Mike asked about something like the Praise the Lord network. If a specific channel isn't there, how do you reach that group?
It's about the audience, not just the channel.
Yeah.
So even if that specific network isn't on their list, Mountain can target interests like Christian or gospel music.
Oh, okay.
The AI finds where people with those interests are streaming across all the available premium networks they have access to.
Got it. So it finds the people wherever they are.
Yeah.
Now, the age-old TV problem, measurement. How do you track success if there are no clicks?
Right. They tackle this with something called verified visits.
Verified visits. Explain that.
Okay, so your ad plays completely on someone's connected TV. A visit window opens up standard practice. If someone in that household then visits the advertiser's website within that window.
On any device, like their phone or laptop?
Exactly. On their phone, tablet, laptop, Mountain tags the device within the home network using a device ID. If a visit happens from one of those devices after the ad exposure, boom, verified visit.
Okay, that makes sense. It connects the TV viewing to the website action. And what about actual conversions, like a purchase or a lead?
So after that verified visit, a 30-day conversion window opens, and they say it's fully trackable on their platform. Plus, they integrate with tools people already use, like Rockerbox, CallRail for phone calls, Google Analytics.
So you can tie it back to real business results. What kind of goals can you optimize for?
They offer 4 main ones: ROAS, return on ad spend; CPA, cost per acquisition; CPV, cost per visit; or CPCV, cost per completed view.
CPC.
Yeah, cost per completed view. Since the ads are unskippable, they say this is usually super low, like 1 to 4 cents per completed view.
That's cheap exposure if the targeting is right and the reporting. What kind of data do you actually see?
It sounds pretty comprehensive.
Yeah.
Total spend, how many households you reached, impressions, those verified visits we talked about, conversion rates, CPA, ROAS.
The standard stuff.
But you can also break it down by day, get unique IDs for leads or purchases, see performance by audience segment, by keyword, by the TV network where the ad ran, and by geography, state, DMA, city. A really full picture.
That level of reporting for TV is pretty different.
Yeah.
Can you A/B test creatives, like try a 15-second ad versus a 30-second one?
Yep. You can A/B test different creatives right on the platform and see instantly what's working better on TV.
And if you don't have slick TV ads ready to go...
They have an answer for that too. Mountain owns the company called QuickFrame. It's their creative arm.
Okay.
And they offer clients a post-production asset, basically, a 15 or 30-second spot at no extra cost.
No extra cost. How does that work?
It's a self-service platform where you can use your existing photos or videos or even stock footage, and they help turn it into a broadcast quality ad.
That's a massive help, especially for smaller businesses without big creative budgets. How easy is the platform itself to use? Do you need to be an ad tech wizard?
They claim it's designed for simplicity, like 4 basic steps. Choose your audience, put in your budget, upload your creative, review it, and launch. Pretty straightforward.
And what about agencies? How do they fit in? Do they get a cut like traditional media buys?
Interesting point Mike brought up. No, agencies don't get a commission directly from Mountain.
So how do they make money using it?
They typically mark up Mountain's services to their clients. Mountain doesn't white label the platform, but agencies can download all the reports to share.
Okay.
And interestingly, Mountain actually refers business to agencies sometimes because a lot of clients just don't want to manage the platform themselves.
So it's more of a partnership model, not competition.
Yeah.
What about support? If you get stuck, are you talking to a bot?
Nope. They emphasized it's actual coworkers providing support through the platform, real humans for setup help, strategy advice.
That's good to hear.
They also have something called Mountain University with video training. No live sessions currently, but they seemed open to that feedback.
Okay, and one last thing, this feature for seeing your own ads, that sounded pretty neat.
Yeah, the executive ad feature. This lets the client, or maybe someone specific at the agency, enroll their own device. So they can actually see their commercials show up naturally when they're watching TV, but without it counting against their ad spend or impressions.
That's clever. Just for peace of mind to see it live without wasting budget. Very cool.
That's clever. Just for peace of mind to see it live without wasting budget.
Very cool. It's for that personal see it in the wild confirmation.
So we've gone from Mike Hayes' $18 mattress and Peabody Awards all the way to the cutting edge of AI in connected TV with Mountain.
It really is this powerful convergence, isn't it? You got the deep earned wisdom of a direct response pro meeting this incredibly precise, scalable ad technology.
And what really emerges from this deep dive is how that combination, that synergy, is creating these really significant opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities for businesses of literally all sizes.
Yeah.
It's not just about shouting into the void anymore. It's about reaching the right people effectively and actually seeing the results. In a media world, that feels, frankly, overwhelming sometimes. This feels like a way to apply that test, observe, adjust, expand idea with serious speed and data.
Absolutely.
Which makes me think, for you listening, we live in this time of just constant information overload, right? So how might this ability to deliver these precise, high-quality, unskippable messages right into people's living rooms, how might that change things?
Not just advertising, maybe.
Right, not just ads, but how any message, any product, any idea could potentially gain traction and find real success. What could you test, observe, adjust, and expand in what you're doing using insights like these? Something to think about.